Welcome to our channel. We are Leisure Explorer, and in today's episode, we will be sharing some highlights of our time in Dubrovnik. So stay tuned while we explore parts of this beautiful city. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy our content and want to see more. We journeyed from Split to Dubrovnik and stayed in an area called Port Gruz, which is a neighborhood in Dubrovnik about 2 kilometers from the Old Town. If you are taking a high-speed ferry from Split or any other city coming to Dubrovnik, this is the main ferry port. This is also where cruise ships dock. The accommodation in this area is cheaper than the Old Town, and it is easily accessible to the Old Town by a quick 5-minute bus ride. We stayed in a hotel directly across the bus stop, and on our first night, we enjoyed one of the most spectacular sunsets we've ever experienced. After waking up refreshed, we decided to make our way to the Old Town. The city of Dubrovnik is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is famous for its medieval architecture and the Old Town. The city is on the south coast of the Adriatic Sea, and it is known as the Pearl of the Adriatic. The town's city walls were erected in the 16th century and go around the city. The main entrance to the Old Town is called Pile Gate. The city has a rich history and has gained popularity over the years, some of it due to being a filming location for Game of Thrones. We visited towards the end of summer, so if you are traveling between the peak or shoulder seasons, be prepared for some blazing heat during the day and pack plenty of cool clothing and sunblock. If you are staying in the Old Town, be prepared to walk up a lot of stairs with your luggage.
We're doing this. Apparently.
I think this is somebody's house, but we can probably rest here.
You can explore the Old Town for hours or go up the city wall, and if you do, I suggest you carry a small umbrella for some shade and to keep you cool, as this helped us to keep cool in the heat. There are many shops dedicated to Game of Thrones, and you will see this throughout the Old Town. And they even play some theme songs in the Old Town at night. It's quite touristy, but still charming nonetheless. We stopped for some gelato close to the entrance of the wall, and we were really impressed with the friendliness of the staff. I can highly recommend them.
It's a pistachio flavor. Really, really good.
How is it?
Very simple. Tastes like lavender, smells like lavender. Really good.
Favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor is the white chocolate loaded disco, the chocolate and the cookies and cream. The most beautiful one. The lavender, you got the lavender is really good. Really, really good.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.
If your feet are tired from all the exploring and you are desperate for a massage like I was, I can highly recommend Bamboo Do Massage. Their masseuse is a certified shiatsu specialist, and I could feel it. This was the best foot massage I've experienced. It was time for lunch, so we checked the ratings and decided on Konoba Nava.
Cheers.
We ordered the sea bass and seafood risotto and can highly recommend it. This meal was the best we had in our 2-week Croatia trip, and it was so good that we went to this restaurant on the second day as well.
Very tasty, very fresh.
It's really, really nice. I can see why this place has a good rating.
So, Shawan, how was your meal?
Very good. Like, I think the fish was cooked so good. The risotto was cooked to perfection. You didn't need salt. You didn't need to put extra lemon. It was like, the garlic was spread so nicely with butter. So really, really well.
So the meal was so good that we decided to try the dessert as well. The fish was really, really good. I think it's the best that I've eaten thus far. And the risotto was amazing as well. So yeah, stay tuned for the dessert.
We decided to try the rojata, as this is a Croatian dessert very similar to flan or cream caramel.
So we ordered the cream caramel because apparently the waiter says that it is an authentic dessert to Dubrovnik. So we wanted to try it out. Very different to what we are used to. Maybe our desserts are not very authentic.
Yes.
Still good, just very different.
We decided to head back, and on our way out of the city walls, we found an amazing takeaway called Pekarnica Pile, which is top rated and reasonably priced, serving generous portions, and it's really satisfying. I really do suggest you try this, and this is perfect for you if you don't want to spend too much around the old town. On our last day in Dubrovnik, we searched for a quiet spot to fly the drone and take in the views of the old wall. If you are looking for a way to catch the view for free, take your first left at the bus stop and go towards the Dubrovnik West Harbour. You will find this on Google Maps. You can walk up the stairs and get a great view from there. The weather was clear and sunny, and the views were spectacular. We spent quite a bit of time up here just admiring the view. You can also take a cable car or walk up the wall if you are feeling adventurous. Croatia is well known for its amazing beaches, and there are plenty of spots where you can swim. There are also activities such as kayaking and day tours such as the Blue Cave Tour as well as the Lokrum Island Tour. We explored the Old Town a bit further, and we are glad that we did, because at the other end, you will find a charming section with a port that takes you to Lokrum Island. The port has a gorgeous view at night, and it is illuminated with the lights of the surrounding buildings. And walking through Dubrovnik Old Town felt a bit like Venice. Dubrovnik does have a history of being ruled by Venice in the 14th century, so you can see the influence on the architecture for sure. We booked a sunset cruise on the Get Your Guide app, and the process was extremely simple and convenient. Our tour guide took us out to Lokrum Island and around the city walls, and he talked to us about the history of Dubrovnik as well as what it was like to live there for the locals. He also showed us popular filming locations for Game of Thrones. It's unfortunate that we didn't have time to go to Lokrum Island. If you are a Game of Thrones fan, I highly recommend that you book an extra day in Dubrovnik to visit the island, as that is where you will find the original Iron Throne that was gifted to Dubrovnik by HBO, and you can get an opportunity to take photos there and explore the island. We got to see a cave which is a popular tourist attraction at the southern end of Lokrum Island. This cave is not accessible by foot, but can be reached by swimming, kayak, or boat.
Recommended on Get Your Guide. Put the link down at the bottom of the video. Please check out this tour, it's amazing.
We are so glad that we did this boat tour, as the sunset from the water was absolutely magical, and it was one of the best I've experienced. This boat tour made our visit complete, so I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of our adventures.